again. One after another. Go backwards, girls. Again. Again. Ready and stop. All right. Good job. And we are back. We are ready to do our next exercise with these young ladies from down here in Atmore. We have Coca-Cola coolers. Hint, hint, I know that you all make Gatorade and such products, just Sunny water. So you can sponsor us at any time. But today we're using these coolers as distractions. There are lots of distractions in life. Sometimes they come in the form of tall Native American men with braids and bustles, and sometimes they come in the form of tablets and drama on Facebook, or sometimes it's just life full of distractions. It's the same in the arena. You might have that little tiny tot dancer that you love to death and don't mean any harm, but they just stand by you and follow you everywhere you go. They're just trying to learn. You can't get upset about it. You might have that other aggressive dancer that is intentionally trying to cut you off. Just remember, don't get so upset. It's okay. It's a part of life. You will come into distraction, but you have to learn how to conquer, correct? And keep moving forward. So in this next exercise, we are going to practice dancing around these distractions, constantly moving forward in a positive and forward manner. I'm going to be that auntie that's trying to get that picture, or that grandma that didn't get that hug, that doesn't quite understand what exactly is going on. So hopefully you'll get through the distractions and make it to the end. I want you to practice the moves that we just went through as you come through the line. Don't limit yourself. Do the move 4 times in one direction and 4 times in another direction. You can go in the order that we practiced them, which was the crisscross, crossover, L, scoop, and back, or you can do it however you like. This is a free time for you to show us some of the moves maybe that you have come up with in your own home. And once again, we're dancing to Northern Cree. I'm trying to make that. If you want to dance to this, you're more than welcome. She moves around these distractions. She doesn't let it mess up her game. Very nice. Very good. Good job. She surprised him. Very good. You ready? Begin. Very nice. Arms up. Very nice. Begin. Very nice. Very nice. And she just went right on past him. They don't let distractions fade you. Begin. beat yourself, you're good to go.
You're going.
Listen for that last honor beat. Nice. Very good. Anybody stop off? Anyone? I always make them do jumping jacks if they miss that stomp. Make sure that you go on YouTube, buy the CD. Sharpshooter has a great new CD out right now. I just can't say enough for our drum groups across North America. The Southern drums, we love all of you. And we can't thank you enough for those great tunes. It's also important because the original battle was between the drum and the dancer. It is honestly their job to trick you, even though we don't want them to. Northern Korean boys, hint, hint. So anyway, what do? Do we cry about it? We can. We do. We complain. You have no idea what we say about you behind your back. But it is our job, their responsibility to beat them at their own game. Buy their CDs. Be that girl that's right there by the drum and record. And listen. And the next time you get them, be ready. And get those stops and those pauses because it's never going to end. I wish it would, but it's never going to end. So you've got to do your homework, okay? Because you will get bumped off like I have many times, and that's not too fun. We don't like to let the boys win, so we don't let it happen too often. All right, so now we got through the distractions, and nothing can ruffle our wings or our feathers. We are going to get into the secondary songs. One of the secondary songs is a side step. Come forward, my love. Does anyone else want to try the side step with us today? Awesome, come on out. We have a lot of specials at powwow. Specials are when families take the time to honor different categories, and you're free to jump into that category and dance in the special. I love specials. I love all arounds, and I love trying to challenge myself to new things. So even though we don't have but just one jingle dress dancer here, if you're another style, you're more than welcome to come forward and practice this side step. The side step is a very important dance. It is originally from the Ojibwe, Anishinaabe tribe from the northern Great Lakes. This dance is very important because it's a healing dance. This dance still has that power and meaning today. So when we do the side step, we are healing. Never forget that, okay? And you can honestly heal yourself and heal someone else with the power of prayer. So with the side step, we simply come into the arena no matter where that is. We face towards the center. We're going to go in a clockwise manner, which is with the earth. Like I said, we're talking about the side step today. I'm not really going to touch too much, take too much time on the old style. We will come back to that at a different time and date. The side step, like I said, is exactly what it is. You go to the side. We go with the earth. So our feet are together. And honestly, when it comes down to it, the judges do look to make sure there is no space in between the feet. If you're here, it's sloppy. It doesn't show poise. It doesn't show control. It doesn't show that you're in shape for the task at hand. Make sure that you exercise regularly, whether it's powwow or maybe T25 or booty yoga, whatever your favorite exercise is. Make sure that you condition your body for the upcoming event. All right, so our feet are together. Our hand is firmly on our hip. Most of us are right-handed, so our right hand will be our fan hand. You can even, if this is awkward, just pretend you're holding the fan here, because it is kind of awkward to hold your hand there. So let's just pretend we have a huge, beautiful black and white fan in our right hand. All right, so the easiest movement for a side stepper is to simply come up on your balls of your feet and hop to the left. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Stop right there. You're getting the bounce and the hop of the side step, and it's the easiest way physically to do so. There are other ways of doing the side step. You could separate your feet. This takes a lot more control, a lot more calf muscle. So be ready, because how you start is how you should be able to finish a song. I would hate for a jingle dress dancer to start on their toes and they get really fast and then have to go back down to their flat feet halfway through the song. So if you already know your range is here, 1, 2, 1, 2, then just begin and end in that manner. It's okay, because everyone has their own style. So let's practice it again. We're gonna hop to the left, ready, up on toes, side step right now. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Stop right there. She showed us that we don't stay in a straight line. You can. If that's your way, that's your way. However, if you want to add extra icing and flair, you can move your body in an S-shaped pattern. Come up on toes, and let's show what I mean by the S-like pattern. Begin. 1, 2, turn your body. 1, 2, 1, 2, stop right there. She's adding a little extra flair. She even turned the head in accordance with the direction that she's going. This is all okay. I do not teach my students to spin as a jingle dress dancer. I'm not saying it's wrong. However, the way I was taught, leave it to the fancy shawl dancers. You can turn back and forth and acknowledge the directions. However, spinning is not something that I will teach at Raven Street Dance Studio. You may see this on the Powell Trail, but just know that each to their own, okay? All right, so now we've gotten past the 1, 2 of the side step. The most important part almost of the song is what? The stop is, yes it is, we'll get to that. But another one is the honor beat. That's the time in the middle of the verse where that slammer hits the drum hard. You will recognize this beat, this honor beat, by taking your fan, take your fans, ladies, let's raise them up. Ready and begin. 1, 2, to the left, 2, and back, 2, and bring it down here. You might have the willow fan movement, how she brings it out strong and she takes her time. Or you might do the Acacia Red Oak and twist the fan back and forth on that last honor beat. You might hold your fan across and pat it like my sister Meredith. Everyone has their own signature fan movement. Find yours today and master it. Okay, so now we have the side step down. We have our honor beat down. On the honor beats, you can also turn in the different directions and honor the directions of Mother Earth. Okay? But we will consistently go clockwise. And like she said before, what is your name?
Now,
She is exactly right. The ending is important. Once you start the song, pretty much we're waiting to see if you're going to stop on time. With the Jingle Dress and a few other songs in men's traditional and men's grass, they have a tail. This is where the song stops on that 4th verse. They pause and then they bring it back up for a small little tail. Make sure when you stop on that first stop in the jingle that you're not in a hurry to walk off. That's with any stop, we'll get to that later. But in the Jingle Dress side step, 9 times out of 10, you will get a tail. So it doesn't look good if you stop and you move and then the tail starts and you're like, whoa, 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 catching up. Be prepared for anything. So when you make that first stop, we'll stop, we'll hold it. You have to count to 4, count to 4. People like to see that strong stop and then wait for the tail. If the tail doesn't come, it's okay. You still had a really good stop and they saw it. If the tail does come, then you're ready. And you finish that little tail just as strong as when you began. Let's start with a side step from Northern Creek. Traditionally, you're not supposed to pass the person to your left. However, in contemporary powwow, just make sure you're not cutting each other off, and that's where the S comes important, where you can cater and turn your body in different directions. Are you ready?
medicine tail.
Oh, this is Medicine Tail. This is the local drum from right here in Atmore. Hold on. Ready? 1, 2, here it is. Okay, I'm going to just adjust you as you're dancing. Really nice. Got it. As the song goes faster and the beat increases in speed, keeping your feet close to your body is easiest. There's that tail. Good job, good job, good job. Glasses, I have to tell you, I'm a glasses wearer. How you practice is how you perform. I do not dance with my glasses, but I'm blind as a bat. So therefore, it's very important if you don't use your glasses to not practice with your glasses, because then you'll be more ready once you get to the arena. Also, I get all my glasses from Zinni Optical. Just a little shout out, they can sponsor me anytime too. I spend a lot of money there. I love their glasses, they're fun. You can make your outfit a representation of you. So let's say you're just out there loud and crazy, kind of like I am, then you can coordinate your glasses, your beadwork to tell the story of you, and makes it a whole lot more fun. Okay, fancy shawl dancers, you're next. All right, and we are here to do a secondary song that is particular to the fancy shawl style. It is called the crow hop. It is exactly how it sounds. It is mimicking the crow. Many of our dances mimic animals' movements, sounds. We take the power that these different creatures have and use them to further ourselves. That's why you see us decorate our outfit with eagle plumes. The men, they use the feathers and the hides. It's all because each of these animals have a spirit. And when we wear the skins or the feathers of this creature, it brings that spirit and that strength to us. So we would just like to thank all the hunters across North America for everything you do. And the old way is the best way. So living ancestral and to our natural ways will keep us more healthy as Native American people. Now that I have said those things, we are going to practice the crow hop. Like I said, it's exactly how it sounds. With fancy shawl, we can take those same movements of the crisscross, the crossover, and the L, and we can put them to the crow hop. We can even do them to the double beat. Bottom line, the basic rule is your foot is the same as the drum. So if the drum changes its beat from fancy to crow hop, we just time the feet in accordance to the drum beat. The regular 1-2 of the crow hop is just back, side to side. So let's practice that, starting with the right, hopping right now. 1, 2, crow hop now. 1, 2, 1, 2, stop right there. Our spins are the same as well. We just time them out to the beat of the drum. So if the crow hop is half of the beat of a regular, on a spin, we would take a spin and make it go like this. Out, back, stop right there. Like I said, keep the feet in time with the drum and you can't go wrong. So now we're gonna dance to Northern Cree, and they like to sing us slow and long crow hops. So make sure that your endurance is ready. Like I said, how you start is how you should end the song. So if you can already tell past that first verse, oh, this is gonna be a long one, then just take your time. If you don't have a lot of moves at first, it's okay. As you grow, your moves will come to you. But cutting and looking strong at all times is most important. After this, we're gonna get into our stops exercise. But make sure you stop. Try to get the stops. Otherwise, jumping jacks are our punishment. Are you ready? We can just go free for all y'all. Ready? I'll stay in place. Actually. 1, 2, 1, 2. On hook. And let's hold our heads high. And while we're in place, just cut and turn. Show that confidence. And this energy, let's see a crisscross. to hop. Very good. Whistle again. Okay, I'm going to bring you out. One at a time. Come forward. Keep hopping. Let's see the crisscross. Head up. Good job. And spin. Very nice. And go back. Who are we going to get next? Your turn. 1, 2, up. Good job. And spin with it. Good job. You're next. We can hold one arm, hold your right arm higher. And spin with it. Spin. Very nice. Other side. Very nice. What we do on the right, we must do on the left. And go back. Good job. You ready? Let's do it. Crisscross, sisters. 1, 2. Head up. 2. 1, 2. Take it to the right. 1, 2. 1, 2. Very nice. Let's see you spin quick. Good job. You ready? Let's do it. Good job. Very nice. All those armies take advantage of that big spin. Catch the eye of the people that have come to be blessed by your dance. Your turn. Take an arm side to side. Very nice. Good job. Good job. That's awesome. Good job. And hold that right arm up and spin. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good job. Try that crisscross. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Very nice. Go back. All right. Now come on for a spin. What happened? Bring it first. Spin. Spin it. Nice spin. Very nice. See how the feet are in time with the beat of the drum. And you're back. Let's see your spin. You're next. This is last verse. All right. That was a tricky ending. Jumping jacks for all of us. Let's do it together. Ready? 5. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We will beat you, Northern Cree, one day. One day. All right. 5.
I think it's only 3.
I just want to thank all the wonderful seamstresses, and I don't know how you say that as far as for a man, sewer, across North America. They are so crafty, and we can't thank them enough for making sure that our dancers look beautiful and in style while they are portraying their life through this journey. A couple of our great crafty people out there are the Woody family, the Stanley family, the Tree family. We just can't thank them enough. Chalice Pizza, all of them, thank you so much for taking the orders of girls just like these. You make their dreams come true. So thank you again. Okay, and we're back. We are here to talk to the girls about their stops. Once you begin a song, pretty much everyone is watching you in your movement, in your progression, and we are waiting to see that showstopper. Not only should we stop with both feet together on the ground, but it should be a showstopper. So for Fancy Shaw, we could do a boom, or we could stop like a lady. Just as long as both of the feet are on the ground and the song ends, then you have met the requirement. However, if that's the last thing the judges will see before they make their decision, I suggest a big showstopper move would be best. Okay? Also, when you stop, hold the beat for at least 4 counts. This is because there might be a tail. It is a side step for Jingle, and even if there's not a tail, it just looks really good. If you stop and you're so quick to move off, someone who wasn't directly looking at you may mistake that for you stopping on time. So give them that showstopper. A lot of this men's traditional, grass dancers, men's fancy, they can stop in splits. They stop and they give you that shoulder shake. Fancy Shaw, we're ladies, Jingle dress as well. But we do have a competitive spirit and we can add flair. So if you're a Jingle dress dancer If you still have your fan in the air after that honor beat, you can continue to keep your fan up. If that's your style, you can stop with your fan out to the side. If you've already brought it back down, you can stop however you like, just as long as the feet are both on the ground. We are going to fast forward the song to the last verse. So you're in the last verse, ladies, okay? I want you to dance in place. When you hear that ending coming, make sure you do a big spin because that causes the people to look at you. You have a few more moments to share that gift, so share it well. And make sure that when you do a stop, make it a showstopper. Are you ready? Arms up, fancy shawl, jingle dress. Let's step it up this time, girls. Let's see a big showstopper.